Hello, I'm very happy to see you on our channel tonight. This video, we give you breaking claims from the new book, Exploded. Meghan Markle is a dangerous woman, the cause of William and Harry's rift. Meghan Markle has a dangerous level of self-belief, and the palace don't know what to do with her. The author of an explosive new book about the royal family claimed today. Historian Robert Lacey, who is a consultant for Netflix's The Crown, also said Meghan is difficult and changed the monarchy's policy of sticking together. His new book, Battle of Brothers, will shed light on the strained relationship between Prince William and Prince Harry in the lead up to and following Megxit. Lacey told the Daily Mail, quote, "What you've got to realize is the whole strategy of the monarchy was based on them sticking together. Meghan changed all of that. She is difficult. She has an incredible and dangerous level of self-belief." Lacey also claims that the palace handled Meghan's entrance into the royal family badly. He said, "There is only one self-made millionaire in the royal family, and that is Meghan Markle. If they had sat down with her at the start and said, 'Let's talk about the things you are interested in,' things might have been different. They just set her off to watch the Queen opening the Mersey Bridge. There is nothing wrong with that, but they made the mistake of dealing with the spare's wife, thinking she was just a routine royal. She was never going to be a routine royal." When working on other books, he sent the palace key chapters prior to publication, with palace officials cooperating and senior courtiers even inviting him to tea, he claims. But draft pages of Battle of Brothers were sent back to him unread, which Lacey thinks shows, quote, "They took fright over the title, probably." Meanwhile, royal photographer Arthur Edward blamed Meghan for the rift relationship between Harry and William. He wrote in The Sun, "Prince Harry and William were once so close. I hope they heal this terrible rift." Harry once said in a TV interview that his main role in life was to support his brother when William became our king. But it seems that since he met Meghan Markle, his purpose in life has changed, and that promise is broken. He appears more interested in money-making ventures, such as his big Netflix deal. "I remember when he and William were inseparable and totally devoted to one another. I photographed them as young boys having so much fun on a trampoline at Balmoral. Later, they would play football and you could see the great love between them, despite crunching tackles on each other. Being older, William always looked out for Harry, helping him avoid the pitfalls he had already faced as a prince, growing up outside their cloistered world of palaces and courtiers. That bond was strengthened when their mother died." Watching them walking behind Diana's coffin in 1997, you would never have thought they would end up not speaking. And it all happened the day after Harry met Meghan Markle. "The palace press office once asked me what they should do if Harry got a girlfriend, and I advised issuing a picture of them to take the pressure off. They ignored my advice, and Harry and Meghan were hounded by the paparazzi because those first pictures were very valuable. So Harry was not speaking to William or the media. The seeds of his discontent were sown. Now he's in Tinseltown, a celebrity among many, and it seems Meghan is making the decisions. Thank God for William and Catherine, who are supporting the Queen and Prince of Wales more than ever. They have put duty first and kept working, making Zoom calls to the vulnerable and hospital visits to thank key workers. On the world stage, William is already a statesman. It's clear he will make a fine king. I hope one day Harry will keep his promise and come back to support the Queen and his father and heal this terrible rift with his brother." But according to this book, Prince Harry's rift with William started when he betrayed the Queen with Megxit's announcement without consulting her. New book, Battle of Brothers, claims the relationship was utterly broken by Harry's disrespect, and the pair have barely spoken since. The rift could cause immense damage to the monarchy, says the author of this bombshell book. Senior members of the family saw it as a huge mark of disrespect that Harry rushed out his plans of his website and Instagram before agreeing on it with the king. Sources say William was stunned at Harry's decision to throw away his duty and service to the crown, and furious that the Queen had been backed into a corner. Lacey, author of Battle of Brothers, said, quote, "Some say, oh, it doesn't matter, it will blow over. But that's not what historians will be saying in 10 years' time. If this breach between brothers is not healed in some way, it will come to stand with the 1936 abdication crisis and the 1997 death of Diana as one of the traumas that changed the monarchy." Meanwhile, according to this source, William did not think too highly of Harry and Meghan's prima donna maneuvers to conceal the birth of their son. He and Kate failed to visit the new arrival for a full 8 days. By contrast, the Queen, Prince Philip, Charles, and Camilla all turned up within hours to coo over the baby. And it seems strange that, when the Cambridges did finally pitch up more than a week later, they didn't bring along little George, Charlotte, and Louis to welcome their new cousin. Then came the real crunch, the godparents, an essential component of any Church of England christening process. These adult mentors will guide the new baby spiritually, morally, and often materially through life, are considered even more important for members of the royal family. Technically, they carry the title of sponsor. Numbers 6 and 7 in order of succession may not seem particularly close to inheriting the crown, but who knows what can happen in an age of mass terrorist attacks and global pandemics. 6 and 7 could well get promoted to 3 and 4 or even higher. Secret sponsor has a dodgy sound to it, and it is an ingredient of Britain's representative monarchy that the people should have the right to know who is giving moral guidance to their possible future king or queen. Here again, however, precedent, protocol, and practice all collided headlong with Harry and Meghan's firm insistence on their privacy and that of their new baby. Confirming the palace announcement, the Sussex royal office made clear that the whole sponsor issue was non-negotiable. The godparents' names would not be revealed. Friends of William suggested that the future king, only 5 places clear of Archie in the order of succession, could not comprehend how such a basic matter of constitutional principle had been misunderstood. How could any new Windsor royal be christened in a meaningful sense without the newcomer's sponsors being known, if not present? What does such bizarre and paranoid behavior indicate about the parents involved? One thing we may conclude is that Harry and Meghan have developed an exaggerated idea of their own importance. The months since their marriage had demonstrated that the couple share a common character flaw. They both have a tendency to cascade downwards from their peaks of generous self-confidence into miserable moments of self-pitying victimhood. They see the world as hostile and start behaving in self-destructive ways that make that hostility come to pass. But the author who wrote a biography of the Queen in the 1970s titled Majesty believes there is time to heal the rift, but that the palace is not working in that direction. A source said of the Megxit rift, Harry hadn't even had a meeting with the Queen to talk through their plans before announcing it to the world. The monarchy is an institution based on hierarchy and respect, something drummed into those boys growing up. What Harry did drove a horse and cart through the royal protocol, putting their plans on Instagram and their website first. There was a moment in January where it could have been sorted out amicably, but this was a betrayal of his grandmother that William has struggled to understand, and their relationship remains strained. William loves his brother deeply. This is why it is so hurtful to him. The book details how the family were dismayed with Harry and Meghan's attempt to cash in on their royal titles, and it will reveal how the firm was blindsided by the Sussexes announcing they were suing newspapers while touring South Africa. Wills was distraught when they announced in January they were quitting for a life in Canada. The rift has only worsened as William and Kate have been left carrying out royal engagements during the virus pandemic. Harry and Meghan have continued to make public announcements on their new life, including their multi-million-pound Netflix deal. Insiders say the brothers have barely spoken since January, despite Charles falling ill with COVID-19 and his subsequent recovery. It is a remarkable split considering how close they were after losing Diana when they were just 12 and 15 years old. William once described their relationships as uniquely bonded. But speaking during an ITV documentary in Africa 12 months ago, Harry revealed they were now on a different path. Lots of misinformation is being released, and we will have to wait for more to verify. However, you can also leave your opinion for me below, and we will discuss it together. Don't be afraid to share my video with anyone you think might need it. And remember to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any future videos. Now, good night, and see you tomorrow.